Channel blur is another specialized blur effect. It uses the same basic algorithm as, say, fast blur or Gaussian blur. The difference is, rather than blurring the entire image, you can choose to blur just one or two rather than all three of the color channels. You can use this creatively. You can use this for some corrective actions, although really it's more powerful to combine channel blur with other effects. I'll select my layer and I'll apply Effect, Blur and Sharpen, Channel Blur. And over here in the Effect Controls panel, you indeed see that you have separate parameters for red, green, blue, and alpha blurriness, in addition to our normal repeat edge pixels and blur dimensions that we see in other blur effects. And watch what goes on here when I say blur just the red channel. You'll see the red skin tones do indeed get softened out, sort of a chromatic aberration effect. But you'll also notice that the complement to red in RGB space, cyan, becomes more prominent in the image, particularly around these edges. I'll zero that out, blur just the green channel, and again you'll see the green foliage gets blurred, and the complement also starts to come forward. Clear that out, blur blue. Not a lot of blue content in this image, so you don't really see the blue getting blurred, but you do see blue's complement, yellow, start to appear when you do this. And you can do this to create more interesting effects with, say, glows and other sort of special effects. Now there is an alpha blurriness parameter, and since I do have my transparency grid turned on, you can see it appear around the edges. But be careful what you wish for here. I'm going to type S and scale down the image, and you'll see that I don't have RGB color information to fill out my newly blurred and expanded alpha channel. So I would not really use alpha blurriness on full frame footage. I might use it on things like Illustrator artwork where the alpha channel is constrained to an inset inside the image, and I know the color fills out beyond the alpha.